great topic. I love the topic. I'm a big recycler, so it hit me home right there. So about your speech, you started the slide, it came up and it said Earth Day. And the first thing you said was Earth Week. And I don't know if you meant if it was Earth Day that happened last week, or Earth Week was the whole week, or something like that. So I just jotted it down. The purpose of her speech was to use words to give you a vivid picture of what's going on. And some instances where she did that well was when you're explaining the earth, the air you breathe, the plants that grow, the food that nourishes you. These are important things, and I could feel that and sense it. So that was very good. What could have been improved when you started talking about greenhouse gases and heating up of the atmosphere. We live in Florida. Imagine it being any hotter during the middle of the summertime. So you can hit home with everybody in this room by using vivid words like that. The sweat on your brow, being overheated, etc. So many spots in the speech could have had more of those vivid words, which was the sole purpose of the speech. And you had a bunch of opportunities, and I think I have a few more in here too. You immediately came up here and you grabbed the podium. Then I noticed you stepped back. Then you went back to the podium, and you went back. So you did have those transitions. When you had the projector up here, you were literally sitting here, and you read your slide right in front of the projector, just like this. I can see the reflection of the crowd from here now, but when it was up here, you couldn't. But you sat up here, it was a good solid minute, and yet your back was faced to us the entire time. So I just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. If you position slightly to the left or the right, that's more effective positioning. So you did have some mobility, but you were facing the projector. Make sure you speak to the audience. Your slide order, the technical difficulties you did recover, but that comes with practice. So another item of practice is you went up to 9 minutes. So if you went through the whole slide, clicked the mouse yourself, and then timed yourself, I found out the best way to make sure you're within time, and then you would have honed out any technical difficulties. You did have some ahs. I took a lot of meteorology, not a lot of meteorology classes, but enough to kind of understand greenhouse gases and etc. And you mentioned that greenhouse gases cause the ozone layer to be diminished when it's actually CFLs in the atmosphere. And greenhouse gases actually just trap in hot air, so it can't radiate out. And it kind of greenhouse effect is when the Earth is just like a bubble of steam, and the rays get trapped in, so the heat stays in. When CFLs is actually what breaks down the ozone layer. So it was just a scientific thing, just because I have some experience with it. The building described, when you described the building in front of USF, it was a good time that you could have done more descriptive words. The big blue bins, other descriptive words, because we all have those at our houses now, so those items. You had a good call to action, which I liked. So you started out good, you said this is the problem, you went through solutions, and then the final, you called us to action, so that was good. And I have some other notes, but I'm coming up at the end, and I wrote them on here for you.
Excellent.
Who was that?
I didn't think this through, but your
That's right,
timer
Eric.
Time both of us.
You need a watch like ours.
That's right, I can just go like this and maybe this, can I control the light bulbs?
Poof,
Green,
disappear.
red from here.
They got the Wi-Fi.
Next up, to evaluate, I think Dawn, you're doing
Yes.
evaluation?